Hey guys, these DUOLAMP style taillights were originally on, let's see, 1928 to 31 Ford Model A's, but are real popular for hot rods, motorcycles, and lots of aftermarket applications. And in this video, I'm going to talk about swapping them out and why, and what I like about the new ones. So here you can see I got a cracked glass on the original DUOLAMP that was on my truck, and I was thinking about replacing the lens, but there were a couple of issues. One is with the bulbs in there, just wasn't real bright. The other thing is people aren't really used to yellow brake lights. So first thing is you could get a replacement lens that's all red, and that's where I was kind of headed. But brand new, the whole kit and caboodle, is only about 25 bucks a piece. And I'll put the link, the eBay link, in the comments section or description section. So I decided to try the new one and see how I liked it. So I didn't realize it, but it turns out this new one that was kind of cheap was actually LED bulbs, and they are so much brighter than the originals with incandescent bulbs. And so I'm real happy. So the turn signal wire and the brake wire are the same. So what you're looking at is the turn signal, obviously, but it's also the brightness, and you would see with applying the brake pedal. And here you can see the running lights. This is with the lights turned on. Also pretty doggone bright, and yeah, just real pleased. Okay, and here you can see the running lights and the blinker on at the same time. So turn signal is real easy to see, and obviously the brake light would also be just as easy to see since it's the same wire, same bulbs. And yeah, real pleased with that aspect of it for sure. Okay, so that's the good news. What's different? So one thing is these mounting bolts are metric, M8 1.0 pitch, and I'm pretty sure in 1928 Ford wasn't using metric threads. So this is not an exact replica, but it looks the same and functionally it's the same. The other thing is the DUOLAMP only has one wire coming out for each bulb, and this thing has two, one obviously being the negative. So I just combined the negatives from both the upper chamber and the lower chamber, and you can see it, I soldered on a ring terminal and put it behind the mounting bolt to give the negative ground, and I did that for both sides, obviously. The other thing is where the wires comes out was a little different. I had to actually grind away up here, so this would come out. If this rubber was on the other side of the metal, the bolt just would not reach, and I could get longer bolts, and I might still do that, but anyways, even without that, it would have been half in and half out. So we did a little bit of grinding to make it fit there. The other thing that's interesting is there's actually a left and right available. I'm not sure if that's also the case with the replacement ones, because I just bought two of the same right side. But the left side, you can see, has an opening here where the light would shine down on a license plate if your light was mounted over the license plate. my case, the license plate is mounted in the middle, far away from either tail light. So just ordering two of the right side made sense, and that's what I did. The other thing to notice is that with the left DUOLAMP here, and I'm not sure if this was originally this way or someone changed it, but there's two wires, a green and a black. And on the left side, the black goes to the upper lamp and the green goes to the lower. For the right side is exactly the opposite. Green on top, black on the bottom. So when I cut the wires and spliced in the new wires, I had to be pretty careful I didn't do it backwards for one of the lamps. But fortunately I caught it, and that was an issue. The other thing is the wires, I think you can see here, are pretty darn thin. They're 18 gauge coming out of the new ones, and the old ones were 16 gauge. And I just didn't trust a compression fitting to mate the new wires with the old wires. So I actually did a little soldering and taping, and then covering it with heat shrink insulation. And yeah, that finished it up, and a little more work than I thought, but overall real happy with the results.